I was sitting with a client the other night and we both just looked at each other in the eyes and we could feel the resonance, this depth of knowingness, of this felt heaviness where we didn't want to use the word depressed. But in the human language, that is what we could come up with in our lexicon, this feeling of heaviness, this global and consciousness of depression. We live in the world of polarities, and no more than other is this time to really sync with the earth's wisdom and the heaven's wisdom and to be present. And when we acknowledge and understand that these energies allow us to be self aware and dictate where we want to resonate on that level of emotional scale, where the top is going to be joy and elation and the bottom is complete shutdown, we can really start to feel where we're at in our nervous system so that we're self aware and make a better choice of where we need number one, healing, and number two, where we desire to live in resonance with our life. So when we acknowledge these energies, it allows us to form this deeper, more personal relationship with the celestial entities, creating this alignment that results in harmony with all of existence. If anybody's ever surfed before, you understand the difficulty of surfing. You see the wave coming, and it makes sense that you're going to swim and try to hit that wave. And you hit that wave when it's already coming to meet you. But we don't realize that we actually want to spend more time in preparing. And so if we don't become the wave as the wave is coming at us, we've already missed the wave. And the way to embody this and to think about this is we have to embody the wave. You have to embody the ocean. You have to be the ocean. And that I think is one of the hardest things that we all have to venture into and take risks. And what do you do if you don't get on the board or if you're a little too early? You likely fall off, right? And if you get on the wave, you're a little too soon, you fall off. And then if you fall off, there's a second wave. It comes faster at us, maybe even faster than we would like. And the minute you come up for air, you get smacked in the face with another wave. This is the essence of what we're moving out of from 2023 to 2024. And so, what I want to encourage you to do is to really move into this new alignment of being the ocean. It is the pursuit and the awareness and the self awareness that happens through catching that wave and realizing that you are the ocean itself. So you spend all of this time trying to catch the wave when all we have to do is realize that we are the wave. We are the ocean. We are the speck of the water that's then forming into the wave. So we want these big things, but we deep down inside, we fear them. We say we're ready, but we're not. We say we've done everything when we haven't. We say we're positive when we know it's not true. And then we wonder why things aren't adding up. And the strongest frequency, my friends, is truth. I know that, you know that, we know that. It matters what's real, not how it looks. This new water and wave that's moving in is to directly align and be the ocean. And if we attach our worth and love on a thing, if there isn't something else that makes you happy, the phase, it passes again, yet again, when it's attached to a thing. It only lasts as long as the thing lasts. So if your joy is only attached to a wave, it only lasts as long as the wave. But if the joy is the ocean, then it's reminded in every wave and in every thought that you may have a wave of sadness, but it doesn't take you out. It doesn't change the ocean. Our power is so big. It's scary how big it is. And people have been trying to control other people's power, other people's money, other people's sex forever because it's the way you control people. This is the way you control people's sacral energy. It is the human's flame. It's money, sex, power. That's it. We exchange our power for peace. We exchange our money for peanuts, and we exchange our sex and sexuality and sacredness for safety when we could be building this heaven on earth. And that's what we're calling in 2024. So we've been taught to accept so little for so much. And we've complicated joy because it feels like we need to perform to access our own power. We need to perform in order to be paid the way we want to be paid. And we need to perform in order to be worthy of being attractive and having an amazing sensuality, of passion, having an amazing sex life. Like we need to perform if it needs to be, if that we need to be something, but it is a complete lie. We've been tricked. We're told this because people knew how simple it was to control once they latched onto it. And then once the ego latched onto the darkness, it became even easier than it is to stand in the light. The control is being removed from the hierarchy. The firmament is getting thinner. The heaven and the earth are coming together in a frequency that the human consciousness and the heavenly consciousness are so close, we're popping a portal. So if you feel like you've been fighting against something your whole life and that you can't find what you're even fighting for, you've been fighting for alignment from what's been taken from you, but your wholeness has always been there. It's just been too foggy. You know, something I picked up lately is my Qigong practice with my friend Peng. And it's reminded me that shaking up and down, bouncing, creating formation through movement of energy is the very thing that removes all the layers of the stagnant energy on the body consciousness, the subtle bodies. There's 5 subtle bodies. There's plenty of podcasts in the Seed Your Success podcast YouTube channel to find those. But there's a moment when you're going to realize that you are the ocean. It's not about every little wave of your life. It's about the ups and downs, which is true. And you've told yourself you're high vibe on one day and you're worthy. And then the next day you have a low vibe. And on another day, you feel limited and completely in self sabotage. Yeah, that's life. But once you get consistent with being the water, being the ocean itself, observing and proclaiming your sovereignty that nobody can have consent to, you won't be thrown up on the shore anymore. And you will create waves yourself. So I just want to encourage you as we surf out of the turbulence, as we enter a new eye of the storm, just move back into the subtleness of your water. Use the water that as a reflection. Make it so pure with so much safety around you, so much love for only doing this next year. May your day be guided by the wisdom of the stars, my friend, and the intimate dance of the planets and the sun and the moon that move the waves of the ocean that is you. So I just want to encourage you, embrace that celestial rhythm and let it inform your journey through this time. So until we meet again, continue to live in sync, my friend, with this cosmic pulse of the wave of being the wave. May this be a reminder to you, all my love, all my light.